Now, the mother of an Alabama A&M graduate who was shot and killed in Madison 2 years ago says a recent plea deal for her son's killer is not what she considers justice. Ziandre Marwan Paul Zachary, who went by Z, was shot during what police now say was a drug deal behind a Madison Kroger in October of 2019. His killer, Spencer Xavier Holden, pleaded guilty to manslaughter after he was originally indicted on a murder charge. He's now sentenced to a maximum of 20 years in prison under that deal. WAAY 31's Matt Kroschel is the only reporter to speak with Zachary's mother, who tonight is claiming the district attorney's office never told her they were offering the plea deal to Holden. Now, Matt, the DA in this case says they did follow protocol and kept the family updated as the case dragged on.
And Dan Holden remains walking the streets right now, out on bond, ordered to turn himself in the coming weeks to serve that sentence in the case. It's a plea deal the victim's mother tells me is not enough.
Life has been pure hell.
Denise Zachary is a mother on a journey, not one she ever imagined she would find herself on.
My son was murdered by Spencer Xavier Holden. I have grieved every day since. There is not a day, a moment, a second that goes by that I do not cry or miss my child.
His mom says she's not received the support she expected from the justice system.
I've made it my duty to call on the first of every month to find out a new status, a new what's going on.
The district attorney's office, working with victims' advocates, tell us they kept the family informed over the months, turned years since the killing. The plea deal Holden accepted was based on the facts in the case, but Denise Zachary says they did not call her.
No, we were never notified of any plea deal. We were never notified that, hey, we're putting this on the table. We weren't notified of circumstances or what happened or how it happened or why we're making these decisions. No, that's incorrect. We were not. We were left out of the loop.
I spoke on the phone extensively with the Madison County DA's office, and the prosecutor assured me the family was notified. They say that Holden was allowed bond, and even though he accepted the plea deal, the judge is allowing him to remain free on that bond as he finishes up a college class.
This boy has spent 2 Christmases, 2 birthdays, 2 summers, 2 springs since the murder of my child free. He is out right now, 2 years later, free. So no, I'm not okay with it. I'm not fine with this. How is it he can wake up and still have Thanksgiving dinner with his family, but mine is in the ground forever?
A mother's anguish.
He is my only child.
Since Denise and Z's father are divorced, she says it is possible that he was considered that point of contact and received those important updates in the case, since the courts were reaching out to him since he lives here in Huntsville and she is out of state. The DA's office would only tell me that they did follow the proper procedures for making sure that family members were alerted to the developments in this case. Meanwhile, it's not clear when Holden will head back in to serve that sentence or where he will be serving that time when he does turn himself into the Department of Corrections. In the studio, Matt Kroschel, WAAY 31 News.